Hello! Welcome back to the Meeple Station Let's Play. I believe this is episode 10, so we're finally in the double digits. Alright, so last time we raided that hostile station, and so now we're going to start scouting around and see what comes up next. Let's put cable in there. And now let's launch and investigate. And we also started expanding our med bay, so I'll continue with that. Alright, Captain, the research expedition to the ancient orbital facility has returned. Eremos AD was known as Crike in the ancient tongue and indeed the homeworld to our species. The pre-impact event descriptions of Crike paint it as quite a paradise. In the end, finding another world that they could survive on turned out to be incredibly difficult. Large efforts were made towards rapidly adapting Meeple physiology to the rigors of life in space. The doctor was ordered to start putting his research into practice on the refugees housed at the facility. The doctor protested the ethics and the safety of such an act, but the decision was a political one. They cut him out of the loop and ordered his juniors to make the group's research without the doctor's involvement. The result of that abominable decision, there are hostile creatures. Wow, so those are genetic mutants? They did indeed become adapted to life in space. They remained healthy long-term in 0G, under constant bombardment by solar radiation. A miracle of science, honestly. They also became incredibly aggressive and lost much of their complex social and mental capacity. I have, however, read the final entry of the personal logs myself. It's an apology for his part in this catastrophic result to whatever beings might lay their eyes upon this world from some unknown future. It was a heartbreaking account, Captain. The doctor intended to conclude the research at a new destination. The ancients also had to overcome this challenge. As it turns out, Eremos has quite an abundance of the element thorium. In the end, the ancients chose it as the simplest available solution to surviving in such a place with such dim light. Alright, so now we're going to research and construct a thorium reactor. Okay, we've already started that. So we're about halfway. Scout this area. I think I want to make a little garden down here. So now we can research the thorium reactor. Alright, our research is complete. Consumes thorium fuel to produce large amounts of regular and advanced power. Thorium enricher slowly consumes raw thorium to produce enriched thorium. And I think I'm gonna make a second refining station, maybe out over here. Thorium reactor is online, Captain. Engineering did a fine job integrating it into the power systems. Prepared as we're going to be for Sinepho. Course is set. We can engage superliminal travel on your order. Yikes. Jump to the next system. Oh my gosh. Well, first let's hook this up to power, why don't we? Alright, we can initiate the hyperjump. Act 4. Da-da-da. Let's see what's in store. Oh, this sounds very peaceful. Oh no, lost crew. We jumped. It's beautiful. I always wanted to see Nebula up close. There are structures in proximity to the station. They're strange though. It's like something you'd build outdoors, not like the vacuum of space. They definitely don't look like something that could be an old atmosphere. Engineering reports a 90% reduction in solar efficiency. It's good we got the thorium reactor set up. We can keep an eye on the power and build more as we need. Oh my gosh, this is very interesting. Oh wow, okay. So it looks like maybe some people were outside, which I normally am more careful about, but that kind of sucks. Explore the system. Alright. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I think I'm gonna look over here and see what's out there. Got some very interesting wreckages out here. Alright, so I've built a nice little garden thing here, and I've built up this room. It looks like we might need more of this stuff, so I can possibly build that out. I also built out this dining area. Let's try building some of these teleporters. Station, this is Pelican. Found a large structure in orbit around Stefano AB, Captain. The science wing is definitely going to want to come check this out. Almost like a giant temple or something. There's strange writing all over it. Choose the crew for the research expedition. I'll inform the science wing. Alright, let's bring Baggy back and then we'll add... Let's add Oyster. Alright, Oyster's in. Let's launch back to AB. See ya, good luck. Good day. The temple, as we're calling it, is quite magnificent. The temple is much more than meets the eye. The surface is somewhat of a facade that hides some incredibly advanced technology. As in, we haven't been able to ascertain the purpose or function of several of the devices. It has an oddly reverent tone to it, much like the architecture of the temple itself does. It would seem that the Doctor ended up making good on his determination to save our ancestors. We can't derive the means in which he did so, but the way the writing speaks of him, it would seem he succeeded. That goes on to explain how the device is fueled using an exotic element previously unknown to us, described as an atomic number of 115. The element is present here naturally by some circumstance of the stellar history of this region. The science wing can calibrate the scanners on the scout ships to detect element 115. The device requires 100 kilograms of element 115 to function. Once refueled, it can remain functional for quite some time. So I'm guessing our next objective is to collect that. Yeah, collect 100 units of element 115. Let's add a miner. Looks like we got 4 element 15. And I'm thinking I unlocked wood, as you can see here, and I was thinking it would be kind of cool to set up maybe like a wood themed, or like, I mean, I'm thinking pirate themed restaurant type thing, maybe down here. So I got this floor in and I made like a really crude boat type shape. We'll have to see if I like that. But now it's time to decorate and add in all the furniture. And of course we gotta have our fish in here. Alright, this is our pirate themed, I guess, restaurant. It's interesting. Yeah, well, let me know what you think. Do you like this? I can't tell. It's a bit crammed, maybe? Maybe if I remove these two? Alright, we're finally at 52 of element 115, halfway there. What the fuck? Okay, this is Squid and he is just stuck in thought. He says he's starving. Exhausted, starving, but he just won't move. I took him off his duty, so he's just a citizen. He can just focus on eating if he wants. I even put a food dispenser right in his room, and he's just stuck here. I tried saving and reloading, but just sitting here, so I don't know if we're gonna lose Squid today. I mean, the food dispenser is right there, sir. As a little bit of an update, I have been sprucing up the station. I've been adding this tinted glass as kind of the main walkways. Back in here, I created a few more rooms, spruced up some of the rooms. He's checking on him. Sir. The doctor literally grabbed food right in front of him and he's like, oh no, I'm so hungry. Please just walk 2 squares over. Because he wasn't sleeping before, so maybe he's finally able to move. Maybe he was stuck on that plant somehow. And update on this, we're almost there. We're at 93, so just me or a squid like literally moving over. Like he was here. Oh, where is he going? Oh my god, is he trying to run to this? There's a food dispenser right here. He keeps running back and forth right here. Oh, was he trying to get to a bed? Alright. With that, we've accumulated 100 kilograms of element 115. Since the science wing would like you to choose just one of our scientists to take the element over, send a ship with a scientist and the units to AB. And let's add in one of our scientists. Let's do Osprey. Get this on board. 100. Alright. Out. Alright, we're at the temple. Removing the 115 from the shielded container, he's putting it into the chamber. As soon as he closed the chamber door, the entire structure started lighting up, like a glow that just started creeping up through all the seams and between the stone blocks. Floated over to, well, there's some kind of large lit up glyph or some kind of now in the center of the structure's main floor. It wasn't there before. Uh-oh. There's some giant creature floating outside the ship, knocking my cockpit glass door with its tentacle-like. Oh my god. Acting. It doesn't seem to be acting hostile or anything, but it freaks me out. Kind of like those squid things, but meeple sized. It's wearing clothes. What? I want to see this. What? It's shaking its head. What? It took one of its tentacles, pointed at its name tag, and then pointed to itself. Oh my god, it's Osprey? Oh my god. So maybe all these tentacle people are the meeples. I opened the airlock door and it floated right in, sat at the passenger seat and buckled it harnessed. So all these little guys. These are possibly the old meeples that came here. They get turned into these weird space squids and then they can survive in the atmosphere. Before you in the science wing sits a 6-foot-tall purple squid creature wearing a lab coat and glasses. His 6 tentacle appendages protrude out of the bottom of the lab coat, empty sleeves dangling by the sides. It rubs at its 2 front tentacles together in a thoughtful, seeming manner. The creature nods its head, raises a tentacle up, and waves to you enthusiastically. And turns the clipboard around to show you. Written in clumsy characters, no thumbs, clumsy. That's what you choose to say. No idea, I'm squid now. Pictures in mind from somewhere else. Tired, strange desires, see sun. This is so bizarre. Have your scientists research. Alright. I'll start this research, but I think I'm gonna end it here. Look, there he is. Yeah, so I guess next week we'll figure out what happened here and why our scientist is a squid now, and possibly if these are meeples. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.